One of the toughest things to do in all of college football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. The Dome, home to the Orange in Syracuse University. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Syracuse Orange. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth as always. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. The give on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The Noles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wilson to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Trying to escape and get it himself. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be fourth down. And the Seminoles will punt it away on fourth down. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. Pretty solid coverage there. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wide open downfield. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be first and goal from the 1. From the 1, it's first and goal as they try to open the scoring here. And this was just a low man wins battle right on the doorstep of the goal line, and the defense comes up with the stop. Can the D deny them on second and goal? Trying to punch it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown Seminole. They'll give it to Johnson. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. After the productive first down play at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. And he's almost to that first down marker there, saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Wilson will throw. Under fire. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Crosses the 35. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Florida State has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop. The Seminoles line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that.
Turning it on! An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time it's complete. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. The handoff to Johnson. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Leaves it with the running back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
A lot of times on 2nd down, you're thinking pass, especially 2nd, maybe in a little bit long. Really good job by the offense.
Trying to get it in. Touchdown, Florida State. The Seminoles buried deep in their own territory, just trying to find breathing room on 1st down. The run from the shotgun. Follows a good block there, picks up 3s out to the 9.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. A lot of yardage in front of them, 1st and 10 from their own 19. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
He'll try to do it himself. How about this soft? Learning when to just do it himself.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a 1st down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Wilson to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get it.
Right down the gut of the field. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Noles. And the Seminoles backed up deep in their own end, trying to create a little space on 1st down. The give to the tailback. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Tried to pound it on 1st down, now back to the line. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. On target to the left. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they... They'll start the third quarter with the run. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Wilson will throw. Finds the tight end. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Noles have it with a 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. This defense will try to force a 4th down on 3rd and short from the 45. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the Seminoles send out the punt unit. They'll get him down at the 21-yard. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Still looking, on the move. They'll force him out of bounds after a solid pickup on the play.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. He unleashes a long one. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. They finally make this. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. He's looking deep. He almost had the pick, and that could have given them a boost. Instead, it'll be 3rd down.
That play call is going to force a lot of people to scratch their heads because you've got the lead late. Why aren't you just running the ball? When you throw, you risk having interceptions like that right there. That should have been picked.
That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the 2nd half. It's 1st and 10. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And this one isn't over because the defense still has 3 timeouts left, but man, that clock is ticking. and they can just run the football up multiple possessions, they're going to need something magical to happen. They're going to need to start stripping at that football, create some turnovers, and get lucky down the stretch.
The Seminoles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Finds his man down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. And the Noles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Breaks into the open. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the fourth quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart. He still has the ability to... He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
And I can't tell you how much I love seeing corners being willing to come up and tackle. That is so huge for a defense. You can't Olay blocks and create space. You can't just hang out on the outside. You got to go set that edge.
Conversely, I can't tell you how much I hate it when receivers don't want to block. You got to do a better job on the perimeter. It's not going to be enough in this off.
He's going for the goal line. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And this one is just about in the books. The defense can stop the clock one more time as the offense takes a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.